It's some easy court reaction time. You know what the craziest thing about One Punch Man right now is? It's not that episode 8 was actually like a good episode. Flashy Flash episode, I think delivered, and it was really fun. But the craziest thing is that this isn't even the priority episode that the producers are gassing up. They said, look specifically towards episode 5 and episode 9. Which kind of concerns me because first, episode 5 was very underwhelming. The Garo Orochi stuff was disappointing. There were moments that were kind of cool, but for the most part, it was very awkward. It was not like episode 8. So do they know what the fuck they're talking about? Do they mean to say episode 5 and 8? Or will episode 9 actually be something even better than episode 8? And we are gonna keep getting amazing episode qualities. I think that if we do, obviously that's great, but I have little hope for that. I think that the quality is gonna fucking drop off and we're gonna be just like finishing with the quality of One Punch Man that we've had since the beginning of season 3. But if we finish with Blue Lock style and give such an amazing finale that people are compelled, man, wouldn't that be a great Christmas gift?
With the release of episode 8 of One Punch Man season 3, the next episode, which is episode 9, is shaping up to be, well, another watchable one, or at least I would say an above average type of an episode. Again, next episode will contain.
Again, 5 out of 10 is not average. I just hate people who think that 5 out of 10 is like average. Average is like 7. Average is like 6.5 to like 7 territory. If it's 5, you're like in dog shit territory. But at the end of the day, numbers are trivial. It's meaningless. So let's just use words. Was it a bad episode? No. Was it a good episode? Yes. Whatever number you want to, use to, just present whatever good means to you, use 3 out of 10 if you care. I don't give a fuck. It's a good episode.
Of an episode, again, next episode will contain tons of action-packed related content. So will it have the same quality or probably even better than episode 8 of One Punch Man?
Based on what the producers said, yes, but they fucking lied to us about episode 5, so I don't know.
Season 3. Well, first of all, I would like to clarify this. Please do not overhype an episode because everyone knows the result of it. As we can see from episode 5, everyone was overhyping the episode like it is another phenomenon of Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 episode 17 or it's another Gacha Kuta episode 21. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Episode 5 was a, unfortunately, disappointment for tons of fans, including me, because of how high of an expectation we were setting for this episode, which is.
It was crazy, the cope going into, the 5th week of One Punch Man season 3, specifically because of that one image of Garo underneath the rock that was so detailed with the art, and Von Oba coming in and making some statements. So people were like, yo, this is it. It was not it.
It's not really our fault. Everyone wants to see the best quality of an animation for such an anticipated fight, which is the Garo versus Orochi. So again, in this case, let's not overhype the episode too much. Obviously, I'm not telling you guys to not set any expectation for the next episode. Let's just keep it the same level as episode 8, because I'm pretty sure from this point onwards, the quality will pretty much stay the same from episode 8 till the very end of this season.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that's crazy. I don't know, it's really hard for me to believe that like the quality of episode 8 is going to be the standard for 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know, like that'd be great in an ideal world. In an ideal world it'd be even better. But I think a realistic one is quality will get lower and lower back to like where it was. It's going to be chopped as fuck. But by the finale, maybe we'll get one more of these. That I think is a fair and a reasonable prediction to be making.
Hopefully they can pull through because they have clearly put a lot of priority on this episode and most likely on the next one as well. Again, this last few episodes is pretty much being worked on later on the day, so they have pretty much.
Oh yeah, there's some extra stuff that was shown by animators that like this episode was literally like still being worked on like hours before release, right? I forget exactly what the details and context was of that tweet, but I was just kind of scrolling through and then we're like, damn, like episode 8, like they were really rushing, and it's not surprising, right? They're on a really tight schedule. It's a rushed project, so it makes sense that they're gonna be barely fucking making the deadline.
Got a lot more time on working on the later part of the episode compared to the first few episodes, which kind of explains why it looks like this.
Well, when I say hours, I don't mean like 1 hour. It could be like, I don't know, 24 hours, right? maybe it's better to say a couple days. I don't know exactly how many days it was, but like they show, yeah, the storyboard, you know, is it accurate to call it Genga? I don't really know, but they showed some details and stuff that showed that, yeah, they were really fucking, they are rushing it.
And it is not justifiable. A lot of people can still be mad and can still give their own criticism. Again, it is fair. Just don't attack the stuff. Again, I am pretty tired.
Is Genga a very weeb way to say storyboard? When I say Genga, or if like a Sakuga YouTuber says Genga, is that the same as like calling a voice actor a Seiyu? You know what I mean? Okay, storyboard and Genga is different. Got it. But using the word Genga and like Seiyu, right? Is that like the same as like, you know? Listen, I like my Japanese words too, you know? I don't want to call it Attack on Titan. Lame. I want to call it Shingeki no Kyojin, right? It sounds cooler. Yeah, it's the inner weeb coming out.
Repeating the same thing again and again. Again, please set a reasonable expectation on this episode. Let's just hope, again, copium, that this episode can actually be better than the best episode.
And you know what? Hoping and coping led to such a happy day. Man, I was actually so happy on Sunday that I delivered. Why? Because I always hope for the best, but I prepare for the worst. But I don't give up, because giving up is what losers do. Losers give up. They feel betrayed. They feel frustrated. They feel powerless. And they want to just be negative all the way through. That's how a loser thinks. And your life entirely is just bad. And if something is bad, then you're still fucking mad. And if something is good, you have to figure out, well, I got to figure out how I can be mad. Like, what a miserable fucking life. Why live like that? You don't have to live like this. Wait until you realize that like everything that you feel, every emotion that you feel is a reflection of your inner thoughts, right? One Punch Man being bad isn't helping, but like your mindset makes your life even fucking worse. And if you could just figure this out, you would have way more control of your life.
Better than episode 8, the best episode in the entirety of the season so far. The bar has been set so low that this is literally the best episode, but frankly enough, episode 8 was actually still above average.
Yes.
Again, I would rate it 8 out of 10, but again,
nice.
people will call me
8 out of 10 is pretty generous. It's really high. I think that maybe we could declare the flashy fight scenes only 8 out of 10, right? But because there was some Child Empress stuff at the end. I think that was also pretty cool with the, you know, transformations. I think a 7 point something out of 10 is adequate, right? Again, it's just a subjective rating number.
Glazer, so 7 out of 10 seems to be fair enough. But enough of that, let's actually take a look at the quote-unquote latest news of One Punch Man Season 3 Episode 9.
Alright.
So here we have a Blue Sky post released by Takashi Hashimoto himself. Yes,
why are they not on Twitter?
Master of Effects animator himself posted this very mysterious drawing, which I'm pretty sure is a Genga, with a caption of question mark.
Oh? This guy gonna pull up Takashi Hashimoto. Hold up. Takashi Hashimoto AniList. What has he worked on? Oh, we've checked this guy. Bleach! Dr. Stone. Krivates too! Fire Force. These are elite. Aldno Zero. Red Ranger was also pretty good. Oshinoko. Okay. Kaijue. Okay. These are pretty... Even Nanatsu, you know, the 7th Spellblade, this is high quality. Like, these are really good fucking projects. Damachi! Hey! No, wait! Even if it's Tate no Yusha Season 2, opening. And the opening is godlike. Opening is always godlike. Hold the fuck up.
Right, before anyone blame me on quote-unquote revealing Takashi Hashimoto's Blue Sky account, this account has been...
Okay. And he also does mechanical design, whatever the fuck that means. Genesis Arms? Or are we talking about Child Emperor's, you know, new mode that's going to be shown in the next episode? This is looking pretty promising, huh?
Been public for like forever, and also the fact that this particular account has released, or he himself has released a statement that went viral. Yes, this one in particular, but it seems like he has deleted.
Oh, it's this guy? Oh, wait. Oh, it's this guy. I thought that there was a different person that did this tweet, but yeah, this is the... Some people are calling him bipolar. I don't know where that's coming from. Some people were trying to defend him, saying like he kind of has like manic episodes where he pops the fuck up. I don't know anything about it, but yeah. Oh my god, the drama that happened after this fucking tweet. It was a mistake message, very poorly worded. I think that pours oil onto the fire where you're not differentiating between, you know, actual valid criticism and genuine fucking haters. And if you rope them all together, it gives more ammo to the hate crowd that'll say, see, they're calling us all just fucking pirates. As if you're not watching this illegally. Come on now, you probably are. But hey, it's on Muse Asia too. Maybe you're watching illegally too, right? But if this guy delivers, oh man, I wonder what kind of drama that's going to happen afterwards. I don't know. I feel like many people won't even realize that like the person that they were shitting on is the one doing the animation for Child Emperor stuff, and it's probably going to go over their heads, and it'll be that.
One in particular, but it seems like he has deleted the actual post from the Blue Sky app. I'm not
Smart.
sure, but I can't really find it anymore.
Smart.
Again, this statement was going crazy, was going viral everywhere. People twisting his words, saying, oh my goodness, he is blaming the fans, he is gaslighting the fans, saying...
Here's the thing though, it's not twisting it, because what he said is accurate to how they're presenting him, right? I feel like, well, twisting, it depends on what you mean by twisting, right? I feel like when I hear twisting words, you are literally just like lying about what I said. Because the way that he presented his words, they're just saying, see, he's saying all overseas fans, they're illegal pirators, and they are all haters, and it's like, yeah, I understand. That's not what he's trying to say. I'd give him the benefit of the doubt, like I always do to people, right? And understand the sentiment where it's coming from with the cultural and language barrier, and during heated moments, he's gonna fuck up, right? But yeah, this is what happens, right? You fuck up on the messaging, you put out something that wasn't, you know, just checked for like PR, and now just retards are gonna just drag that shit and make it even worse, because it's undeniable that he said these things.
That we shouldn't criticize the anime whatsoever. Well, that is literally not the case. Again, I don't usually like to repeat myself, but the main purpose, the main intention behind this tweet is to tell the fans, to give a call of action to not attack and harass the staff personally. Unlike these people that does it, which is really dumb.
Yeah.
Again, all of this discourse of twisting the word is just really, really immature. But one thing I can agree on is definitely on the way he is trying to deliver the message, starting it with the overseas people that watches it illegally. They seem to have a really bad perception of overseas people related to this piracy thing, because obviously large amount of piracy came from the overseas audiences, so there's that. But I'm glad he actually acknowledged that overseas people does watch it legally.
Yeah, but like a follow-up statement doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. What matters is the first message that went viral. No one gives a fuck about the context. They only care about headlines, and it's so unfortunate, man.
Through the streaming services, so that's a good thing. But other than that, people might ask, is this even related to episode 9 of One Punch Man season 3? Well, in a much more earlier post that was posted 9 days ago, he did post
Child
this
Emperor.
very zoomed in
Mecha.
Genga of something, and the caption goes,
Looks like mecha stuff, bro. Looks like some Child Emperor shit. Could be his backpack transforming. I don't know.
once again, please take a look at this super enlarged version. Lol. Alib56 replied, Brave Giant, which
Child
pretty much
Emperor.
refers to Child Emperor's mecha in the manga.
Yeah.
And then Takashi Hashimoto himself replied, what do you think? Loves. So this is a direct comparison to the actual
Not even trying to be fucking discreet with this shit. He just saying, yeah, it is.
close-up Genga and also Brave Giant's left hand. Again, this might be reaching, but I'm pretty sure Takashi Hashimoto is
Nah, the guy specializes in mechanical design and mecha stuff. He's worked on All No Zero, which is a mecha anime. And we're about to go to a mecha moment. Like, I think it all just makes sense, right?
involved in episode 9 of One Punch Man season 3. I mean, if we take a look at the viral post by Takashi Hashimoto himself, he did say this. Something we've poured our heart and soul into will be broadcast
Yes.
over the next few weeks.
Episode
If
9
people
maybe.
called it crap or a paper
Over next few weeks, plural. So maybe it's just episode 8 and 9. And then 10 and 11 is going to be garbage. No, I hope not. I hope it fucking finishes strong.
future, that's unavoidable, but we work hard right to the very end. So please think about the people who are creating the footage behind the scenes. In short, this is probably and most likely going to be the episode everyone actually put full priority on, which is
Maybe.
episode 9 of One Punch Man season 3. But again, as I've said it,
Why though? Who the fuck cares about Child Emperor compared to Garo versus Monster King Orochi though? Am I crazy for saying this? I don't give a fuck about Child Emperor. He kind of annoying little brat, and mecha stuff doesn't compel me. He's fighting Phoenix Men that a lot of people love, but at the same time, in terms of plot relevance and like priority, these are not the main matchups that I expect to like, yeah, this is where you need to focus on. You should be focusing on fucking Garo fight. You should be focusing on, okay, how the fuck is the Darkshine versus Garo fight gonna transcend this anime? Right? They already butch. Like, I don't get it. Who decided this?
Multiple times.
It's Japan? Japan loves mecha. Gundam. It's rooted in their culture. Okay. Yeah, I guess I could understand from that perspective. Japan does love its mecha stuff.
Please do not overhype an episode because everyone knows the final result of it, which is disappointment. One Punch Man Season 3 will not turn into Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 Episode 17 overnight. That is just impossible. But will there be a spike in terms of animation quality?
Yeah, just give me a little, like the like again, Blue Lock Season 2 finale. That final cut, that's all I'm asking for. Just give me something like that.
In the next episode? Well, probably yes. I mean, like, we've seen that with episode 8 already, and even though the episode is a bit broken, but not as broken as the others, this is a good example of what they're capable of under such a hellish condition of a production, by the way. If episode 8 surprised you with that level of animation, I wonder what episode 9 will bring to the table. And I wonder what Hashimoto himself will bring to the table. But at the same time, what worries me is the fact that Shinatsu Matsui, the anime producer of One Punch Man, basically said to look forward to episode 5
and 9
in particular.
5 was kind of
how episode 5 turns out to be.
So again, does she know what she's fucking talking about? I don't know. Maybe she meant to say episode 8 and 9.
But my cope and my educated wishful thinking is saying she probably doesn't even have any involvement in terms of the production.
Yeah, I think this is just a spokesman that has little to no understanding of what actually goes on, you know, in the front line. This is a business, you know, a decision like executive. They're just saying a fucking statement. It's probably even pre-written. I don't know. I don't think she truly understands what's going on.
And this is more of a PR statement to give a say on the back.
Oh, remember what oh god, I ain't being the misogyny, you know, allegations. Remember this shit? Remember the drama video we made? I basically condemned this person for doing the same thing that the Blue Lock producers were doing last year at the same time, with an interview coming out, you know, saying, yeah, we got some new experiments. We have some new way of doing animation and you guys are going to be so excited. And that's basically corporate speak for, we're going to try to get away with the least amount put in, and, you know, by utilizing speed lines, shaking cameras, and fart aura, it's going to give you the illusion of animation actually happening. Eat that shit up, you fucking chimps. That's what it felt like they were telling us. I say that she's doing the same thing, and then without a doubt, someone comes in and says, what the fuck do you know about animation, huh? You think you can hate on women? Why don't you go learn something about animation first and then you hate on women? And I was like, wait. So you're telling me that like I can be misogynistic. It's just that I need to do some training in Japan with the production, you know, like committee and like animation industry. Like, I don't have, like, hate woman card before I learn animation. And I'm like, what? What? This doesn't make any sense.
Backlash they were getting for the past 7 weeks. Obviously, the latest episode were a huge jump in terms of animation quality overall, and also how it is being presented. The storyboards were miles better than what was being shown.
This might be one of my favorite scenes here. You don't remember me calling her a bitch? I'll call her a bitch. I'll call her a fucking retarded fat bitch if I want to. She's not fat though. And if there's a stupid guy, I'll call him a fucking retarded fat bastard if I want to. I don't know if he's fat though. Like, people hold on to such like, oh my god, you said she's a bitch. I've called dudes even worse things that you don't have anyone else fucking saying I'm misandrous. Because again, people hold on to such fragile, you know, like victimhood, and try to use these words to basically denounce people when they can no longer contest the ideas and the logic being presented. You fixate on, you said the R word. You said the R slur. Well, that's retarded, ain't it?
miles better than what was being shown over the 7 episodes that were aired. My only hope is that Shinatsu Matsui, the anime producer that said to look forward to episode 5 and episode 9,
was 8 and 9.
Has no involvement on the actual anime production itself, more on the PR team releasing a statement. And I hope that is the case, because I am really hoping that episode 9 will be again another place for the stuff to showcase their true capability.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone, those are basically it. I'll probably make a separate Hopium and Copium video somewhere soon because the first one worked. So
Hey, you gotta fucking make a video about the new PBs that's the preview image that's gonna drop. Come on, let's get that.
maybe the second one will work as well. I don't even know. But yes, everyone, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next One Punch Man video. Goodbye.
Thank you, Easy Court. Ooh, 7 minutes 47 seconds though by the time of ending recording. Yeah, nah, this is lazy right here. Nah, this is unprofessional. You have 20 seconds of 30. Bro, come on, man. You could have ended it with 8 minutes and then gave a little bit. That's cheating at the end. Ah, fucking pre-rolls. But you know what? I gotta do that shit too. I think that he should make another video about the new PB images coming out, and then some Hope and Cope stuff, and we can have some fun and hype, hype market, episode 9, and hopefully it fucking delivers, and we can just fucking say, oh my god, it truly was peak. I hope that we get another good week of One Punch Man coming up, man. That would really make my day. Please go check out Easy Court video. Click the like button. Go watch his other content. See you next time.